Okay, so talking here about the box plot. Now, this is just truthfully a really, really simple plot in lots of senses, and that's the idea here. So we're going to simplify the whole distribution so that we can concentrate on outliers. That's really we want to use this to really identify, make it simple and easy to say here are outliers. Well, here's not an outlier. So it does the 25th to the 75th percentile is the interquartile range. This box right here, the mid range of our data. 1.5 times on the outside of that, we would define as our classic definition of an outlier and a plot here as well as follows that traditional definition. I guess the idea here is it generalizes, you get no detail but very little detail about the whole distribution, and then really identifies when there is an outlier. Right here we have a few outliers just on the side. Really very valuable, again, when you just want to concentrate on your outliers. And really, that's the idea. That would be the goal of this plot. And I would say that that's when you mostly use it, when you're looking, okay, do I have outliers here? Yes or no? You don't really want to concentrate on the rest of the distribution. Or in a presentation, if you want to kind of highlight the outliers here, it's a good plot for discussing outliers. The scatter matrix. Now it looks a little bit busy here. I only looked at 3 columns here in this little graphic here because it can make it quite busy. And really that's the goal here is when you do bivariate analysis, you're gonna have so many bivariate relationships to inspect. Which ones are important? You can't really spend time doing, the 100 combinations or the 200 combinations. So this is a good plot to use about kind of what to explore next. Where am I going to see some relationships in terms of my bivariate relationships, and what do I think is worthwhile to explore a little bit further, a little bit deeper? Here you have some interesting, very tight linear relationships between x and y, and here you have kind of an interesting truncating thing that's going on that we discussed earlier, and it's very interesting, right? So you just our eyes. This is something our eyes are really good at seeing is identifying little patterns and trends, even from a distance. And now we've isolated, instead of looking at all of the relationships, we have a couple plots that are worthwhile to go and explore in any more detail. Okay, this is really the important thing is not usually the final plot. Don't get overwhelmed by this. Just see if you notice anything. Your eyes are really good at that. And then your final, this would be the step 2. What do I go next to? Where am I going to go from here? It's like our Indiana Jones. Where does he want to explore? It's kind of the idea is where do we want to explore from